You know, there's a lot of these passport sisters are trying to get out here and get men from overseas, and it never really works out the way they think it's going to work out because they have these standards that come from the Western world that won't work with men overseas due to the income that these men make from overseas. But let's go ahead and review it.
If you want Valentine go to you to United States, why you don't call him?
See.
Because I'm the breadwinner. That's number one.
Oh.
How dare you?
There's really no nice way to say it. You understand that I make the most, honestly. Second, I am a physician, a practicing physician that's doing extremely well. It would be foolish for me to leave my career as a physician, my businesses that I own and operate, to come to the DR and live a impoverished lifestyle. And let's be honest.
All right, let's talk about that because some people actually went in on her a little bit because of what she just said. Well, I've told y'all this before. I'm going to constantly preach this. As a man, you need to take care of your paper. You shouldn't even be dating unless your paper is right. Yep, I said that. You shouldn't be dating unless your paper is right. Because women, they're so hardwired to look for men that's going to provide for them. Now, let's deal with these women that get a certain amount of money. The more money a woman makes, if she don't watch it and don't have that proper balance, she's going to turn into a man, okay? And she's going to start thinking, no, I can't even say thinking like men, because men don't think like that. A man can make $2 million a year and go meet a girl that he likes that's only making $40,000 a year, $50,000 a year. You understand what I'm saying? They don't say, oh, she don't make $2 million like me, so she got to be at my level. I'm not dating her. Because most men know the average woman is not going to be at that level. It's not. But this the kicker. She's doing well financially, but why she's in the Dominican Republic? Why is she talking about this, trying to date this guy and see what's going on with this guy? See, that's a problem with a lot of women. You will gain the money, but a lot of times you won't get the man because you literally have to become a man to make certain amounts of money. Unless you're in a profession where you're being real, feminine and like, for instance, if you're doing makeup, if you're doing hair, nails, if you're doing like food, things like that, I believe those professions, you definitely could stay in your femininity on a whole lot of things. But when you're in professions like medicine, law, all of that, you got to compete with a lot of men. And if you don't watch it, you can become masculine because you're trying to compete with men. So obviously she can't get a man in America. So she thought that she can do like the men and say, well, hey, they doing the passport bro thing. Well, shoot, I can do the same thing. And they find out real quick they can't. Because a lot of those men are trying to come over here in other countries so they can come work and make money and send back to their families. See, it's a benefit for the men to do it because men aren't looking at women's income. Because men say, if I get with her, okay, I'll take care of her, I'll do whatever. That's what men supposed to do. So see, no, passport sisters, you can't do it. Now, you can go trick off like a lot of you like doing in Jamaica and all that, but you're not going to get the top of that society. You won't have even access to them. Just being honest with you. Because they're not hanging out at the beaches trying to talk to you. I'm talking about the top-rated men in Jamaica, the top-rated men in the Dominican Republic. They're not even trying to holler at you like that because you're not even in their circle. For them to even see you, right? But did she disrespect them? Yeah, she did. But at the same time, let me think about this, okay? Because sometimes it's easy to say certain things. Let's say if she was my daughter and she worked hard to become a physician and she's supposed to give that up. Well, she can be a physician in DR. Matter of fact, she can because they will accept her American education real quick and she can be a doctor. But she won't make the money she'll make here in the U.S. But let's say she go over there, but then the first thing you think, once again, as a father, what does he do for a living? How much money he's actually making? Well, most men don't want their daughters taking care of a man, period. I don't want none of my daughters taking care of no man. No, that man need to be a man. If you got to take care of him like a child, you don't need to be with him. It's just that simple. So I think what he needs to do is get him a woman right there in DR, that's kind of in his sphere, right? and then go from there. Because that kind of woman right there, she gonna be hell on wheels. Cause listen, all that her being a physician, all that in America, and yet she couldn't get nobody. It's just that simple. So you got to get your money up. So no, you can't have men in other countries thinking you're gonna date these American black women. They're westernized, and if you're not making a certain amount of money to take care of them, they're not gonna be fooling with you like that. Well, y'all let me know what y'all think about, what this woman was saying here, because like I said, when women make certain amounts of money, it changed their whole attitude.